So, hello and welcome back to another episode of EU4. We of course went with the third Odyssey mod. Still as Romania, but now we are considered a full nation. And we finally gotten rid of the administrative burden, which is gonna be very healthy. Our autonomy should meet a decent push down now that we have plenty of modifiers to help out with that. But we do have more things to do. We have now a bunch of great projects that need money. And I assume that they're also gonna give quite a healthy amount of bonuses. Yes, they do. So let's see. We have another thing here. Great voyage. The time has come for us to see what has become of our ancestors' homeland of Europe. To this end, we have requested the service of a famous explorer named Phifias, who is using both ancient maps from the Romans as well as scattered accounts from our flight, will lead an expedition of 3 small ships east and explore both the coastline and the interiors of Europe. We still have not done any boats. Yeah, basically we get Navy tradition. He estimated that it should take more than 3 years to complete the voyage. Re-establishing the contact with nations of old world will be a double-edged blade. On the one hand, it will allow the trade to flourish and inventions to spread. But on the other hand, these are no. Okay, we already have the Portuguese with us, so who cares? I'm still worried about you guys getting a bit too big, but currently you're still my ally, so I'm alright with it. Click. A new age. So he needs to return. One of the following must be true. Any country with a technology group has at least 100 opinion of us, or is a subject. And we need a tier 2 level of the library, which is gonna modify settler heritage even further. What is this? Own Misiasak to Tello, or one of the provinces in the Alexander Seat area. Unfinished colonies do not count. Huh? Misiak? No, this one we don't know. Tutello? Nope. Alexander Seat. Okay, we don't know that at all at the moment. Okay, so currently we have this where we basically need to spread out here and build forts. We need to get all of our great projects rolling, which makes sense. We also eventually will have to push up our capital to some development value. Okay, we have something else happening. We're gonna do one more and then we're gonna start doing actual army. In the years since we re-established contact with the Portuguese, they have taken to exploring the oceans with unexpected zeal. Recent breakthroughs in the European ship design have allowed them to explore and map the coastline of the great continent to the south. The Roman Senate is wary of unchecked Portuguese expansion and as such has invited Portuguese ambassadors to Elpida to sign a treaty which would restrict Portuguese settlement to the continent and bar them from Cyclades. Such a demand would obviously be reciprocated. Just as the Portuguese would not be able to form colonies on the continent of Lycium, neither would be able to form our own colonies in the south, which our cartographers have named Arcadia. Thus the new world would be divided between the Romans and the Portuguese, north and south. In addition, Portuguese-flagged vessels would be allowed to resupply in Roman ports at a reasonable fee, as a gesture of goodwill. Alternatively, we could stow a talk of treaties and sphere of influence, which would allow us into the south and Portugal into the north. Okay, so basically we can do this. Let the colonies fall where they will. As the trade between our nations, so does the Portuguese enclave on our soil expand. So it costs us stability to repeal this stuff. And a small exclave will become a bigger exclave, which has more modifiers. We could sign the treaty. They will no longer be allowed to do anything here. They get a global settler increase. The colonies will be relocated. Alright. You know what? Sure. We've been fairly buddy with the Portuguese. I love it. The Kaudan question. A courier has arrived from Elpida bearing terrific news. He speaks about a series of Kaudan expeditions to the southern islands and of many potential riches that they hold. Not only that, but against all odds, the people of Elpida have already managed to establish a successful colony on the island, opening our expansion into the region. This has sparked a heated debate in our newly reformed Senate on whether the Kaudan administration should retain their autonomy. Some members of the Senate advocate for a full integration, thus taking direct control of our southern expansionary efforts. But others point that the Kaudan has been an ever stalwart ally and bulwark to the east and that the Kaudan should retain their home rule. We can annex them right away. Or we give them we can use... okay, we have special diplomatic interactions to help them out. Now here's a question. We just told the Portuguese that we are not gonna do this. Does this matter? If we tell them they get a colonist, we can help them out. We can tell them to not go anywhere but south. I wonder if this is completely alright. Yeah, just a second, I want to quickly check that. I know that this game likes to throw events at me. Cycladian Islands. Okay, they've already done this. Here? I assume that the Cycladian Islands are these things. Yeah. And I guess we do want that. I only want them to go there. I will only be able to colonize provinces. This can be repealed and reset at any time. Okay. So. As we continue to explore and settle the Cycladian Islands, many of our explorers travel further south in the hopes of discovering the mythical lakes of Naphtha spoken of by the natives, with one of our recent expeditions bearing some fruit. Located on the southwestern side of Trinidad, it seems that the natives were not exaggerating the size of this so-called Naphtha lake. None of our records going back to ancient times speak of such large deposits of naphtha, which should last us for generations to come. However, the immense distance from the capital make the naphtha difficult to store and transport. In addition, there is a significant native population present on the island, meaning a large military presence will be required on the islands. Trinidad gets the source of naphtha. Okay. Oops. Okay, there's no one here. We'll see. Source of naphtha. I mean, it would be nice to have our own source of naphtha, obviously. I think we're gonna also colonize this place next. Wood clearance indeed, so okay. Sure. Emerald prices, we don't care. We're down to 20 again, but this is constantly gonna get pumped. Let's make everyone happy. Okay. Do we want to save up for the great project? I think I do want to do that. Just need one more city, and then we can also reform the clergy. Lovely. This is slow. This is of course a slower process because it will take a while. But it's lovely. It's lovely, lovely. You get another colonist here. Nope. You're still around 75. Cool. What a mad lad. I guess we're gonna start doing this now. We have changed this, right? So now we're gonna change this as well. You know what? Why wait? Here, have some taxes. Yep, you can colonize this. Did say that we get 2 diplomatic interactions with these guys. Unrestrict. Subsidize. Transfer 2 monthly income to Kaudan as long as that Kaudan is not in debt. This will ensure that they are colonizing at least a single province. You know what? Sure. That should counteract, yeah, this a little bit, and they can freely do this. And I want to also make them do that. So this just was 200, right? Yeah, just 200. And I guess we want to get this started as soon as possible. Okay, these guys are just doing stuff. How's Portugal doing? Are you alright? 24k. We're actually getting to a point where we can hold our own against some of these guys. This is only this one. The other one is more expensive. This costs 400. Shared interest? Fantastic. But at the same time... Oh no, we got the points right away. Fantastic. What I wanted to check. We need 3 great projects for this. Alicia needs the hippopotame. So we do need to find that first. Oh, and there it is. Cool. I guess we should also build up our navy at some point. Okay. Every province in this legion sent. Okay. We have this one. Let's see. I guess it doesn't matter. It doesn't say this one, so I think we're gonna build one. I would actually like to build one here. I think it's time that we actually beat you guys up. I think it's time. We have our... These guys have a claim. Okay, you guys have a claim, but I don't want that. I want it for myself. Build a spy network. Alright, you're done, and like I said, I want to do this, so we have this outer ring. We reformed the thingy, we get legitimacy and prestige. We gain a basilica, and the stranded religion is not as bad anymore. For this one, we need 40 provinces and 70 provinces with the Orthodox religion. So the stranded religion modifier should now be not that bad anymore. It's still there, of course, but it's no longer as bad. Wait. There we go. Yeah, it removes a lot of the penalty. So, now we should be allowed to do this. Oh no. Need something else. Understandable, have a nice day. The main instance of... Okay, you actually... I guess we're gonna do this one. It doesn't matter, he's nearly dead. I know I'm a bit dismissive towards him, but... Come on. A mining accident. Ugh. I mean... I can wait for 5 years. I'm a patient man. You're still nicely working, lovely. We could actually get this one done now, if we wanted. I don't want to say anything, but I'm miles away from you. Are you sure you can win this? Yo, you only take 5? What? I'm 3 techs ahead of you. Okay, there we go. This one finally done. With the help of the ancient sources, Pythias has returned. After an uneventful voyage in stark contrast to our previous attempt, he arrived off the coast of whatever ancestors thought to be the end of the world, Ireland. After many months, Pythias had gained knowledge of or visited first the majority of Europe. This has changed greatly in our absence, and has caused quite a stir among the nobles of Europe. Now we must decide what position we should serve in our regime. We could make him an explorer. Unlocks the mission a new age, enables decision looking beyond, enables decision looking religious reform, legitimize the faith. Or we turn him into advisor. It does the same thing. The constrained resources will be removed from Kaudan. Not from me. We still have that right, but it's a light version. No, we don't. I lied. Didn't we have a level 3 advisor? That's only a quarter cost? I had completely forgotten about this guy. He's only 35. Oh, what do we... we could dev, but that's about it. You know what? No, I'm gonna leave it like that. I would actually just take him as an explorer. So, with that done... New decisions. Because we have this one, when we're at peace. Oh, legitimize the faith. Okay, when we own Constantinople. Cool. The Ottomans are getting their ass kicked. By Hungary. What? What? That's cool. Yeah, this seems all... I mean, all of this seems fairly normal. not gonna lie. Poland, Lithuania, I assume. Yep. Muscovy has already spread out quite excessively. But I did not expect that the fucking Ottomans are getting their ass handed to them. Why did we even leave? What? Okay. That's good. That's good if they get beaten up. Is it finally time to build a navy? No, still not. Is anyone actually defending against you, or are you just gonna smash them? Well, it's a bit sad that I'm a part of this war, but I guess I can start my own war soon enough. Pekot and Pohantan. They're 15k together, but I have some friends to help me out, even if they're shit. Albania? What are you doing? Why do you not have an army? Oh well, whatever. Ah, I see these guys. Alright, let's do this. Because we obviously are not gonna just sit on that. I was not gonna sit on that either. Okay, I think we are gonna storm down here and quickly deal with Pohatan. Which are right here as far as I remember. Alright, you guys dealt with that. Time to do the first. No, dissent. Oh, you're an explorer, right. That's why you can't just walk everywhere. Bribe scoring more accepted, or whatever. Wait, let me do this. At least in exchange, grain and stuff. Okay. For the first time since the Portuguese ships were sailed out to find what had become of us, ships have entered the harbors of Erdos bearing unfamiliar rigging. They do not speak Portuguese, but greet us in heavily accented Greek, asking if they arrived in Elysium. It would seem that the secret of our survival is finally out, undoubtedly slipped from loose lips in a tavern or brothel in far Lisbon, where men do the seldom watch what they say. And now the very first of the newcomers have arrived, eager to find us in the same wealth of our allies in Iberia, have no doubt acquired from the exotic goods only we could have possibly provided them. Already they speak of their own deals, and some merchants have been quick to head towards the docks with their own goods to get a jump ahead of the curve in dealing with these foreigners. This is the end of our silence and controlled isolation from the old world. Now we must be prepared to face the entirety of Europe flocking to our shores. There will be great danger in this. Ships bearing cannons instead of ballistas could very well destroy our ports if they find us unwilling to give them what they want, but we are not afraid. We are Romans blessed with the land of Elysium, a paradise once reserved for those who died with favor of the Greek gods. And with risk comes opportunity. We must prepare. Colonial as an institution has been enabled, and embracing it will be vital for future advancement in technology. Lisboa gets the gateway to Elysium. Oh, they get bonuses. Why do I not get trade bonuses? What is this? Okay, fish boom for the Vinlander guys. This is takeable right away. Get the bonuses. But we immediately have colonialism. That's hilarious. That's an early. This is such an early colonialism. what a rare occasion. I'm currently wondering if I should eat these guys as well. We're gonna spend 25 admin on this. Oh, you can do this on your own now? Lovely. I'm leaving. You do you. So we can't do anything to Pohatan. We just want to piece them out. Pursuit of a hobby. Okay. Some slight benefit to this. I'm saving up for this here next. You guys are winning your war. Lovely. Well, not like that. Wow, you actually win these fights? You're in Tech 5. Very impressive. Okay, you just pieced someone out. That's good, because you are running out of manpower. I highly doubt that they're not gonna succeed, to be honest, as long as if I don't help them. Alright, Pohatan, we once were friends, but now you're just gonna give me your money. I don't want your province. Attach an insult. This action has no benefits. Cool. Good to know. I was just gonna do some of this stuff. There we go. Was nice. Let's just wait for Albanians to do their stuff. We don't need to do anything here. They unconditionally surrendered. This is admin. Ah, there we go. Military brawl again. This is a terrible button to click, no. But now you're in charge, you're not that bad, that's good. Military. We can actually start doing this stuff. What's this? Act of uniformity. Let's get more missionary strength, lovely. And slowly but surely this is also an option. Fantastic. Oh, you guys are done. This is occupied by me. Do I want to give them this place or do I want to have it myself? I think I want to have it myself. We no longer have the problem of a higher burden in administration, so I'll just take these places. Thank you, come again. So we don't have any admin at the moment. Let's fix that. So, Varangian guards. When we're at peace, we can actually just give you this place. Autonomous sub-state within one of our provinces on the North Elysian coast. I guess I'm not gonna core this then. I'm gonna just core this. When we have the points, of course. So, you already have a marketplace and a church. Interesting. You must get the ridiculous amounts of bonuses to just be able to run through this. It would be nice if you end this war. Can I just leave this war? Cool. Good luck. Of course, with this they're still my friends. There's no doubt about that. A new age. I already have done that, okay. Yeah, of course, these guys like me. It has been clear for some time we are stagnating. Our realm has become complacent, sure as we are of our dominance over the local Barbadoi and the Varangians in the north. The advisors are clear that when they claim that stagnation leads only to a slow death. Such a claim we witnessed in the old empire in Europe, of how even the Franks surpassed us in the end. Only by introducing reforms, encouraging new philosophers, investing radical new technologies can we fight off the looming spectre of a slow death. We get the birth of Elysianism, and the old world armies happens in 30 days, are allowing us to adapt our army to the advancements in Europe. And once again this modifier gets slowly but surely removed. Romans no longer cry laborers in the streets. Romans no longer write scholars in the coastal villas. Romans no longer say priests in the mountain hideaways. We have been separated from our homeland for decades now, and nobody alive can remember the time when our nation sat astride the crossroads of Europe and Asia. This has made hearts of men wander far from home they never knew and gravitate to the hearths they grew up in. What do men who have known nothing beyond Elysium care for the name Roman, which has been perverted by every institution in Europe? What do men who grew up in the verdant hills and shores of the West care for the decaying East so full of strife? The men who call themselves Elysian rather than Roman do not care at all for the corpse of an empire left behind. Better to cultivate this green and pleasant land, they say, than go back to the land across the sea our ancestors were driven out of at the tip of a sword. Or perhaps even venture to shores even farther west, this time as a conquerors, not as refugees. Of course, there are many who will railgate against this. Some men have pride in their heritage, some have vengeance burning in their hearts, and some see it as their duty as the last of the Romans to return to their ancestral homeland and put it to rights. Some men have nothing left except their identity as citizens of the Roman Empire and refuse to give that up. Some simply do not want to abandon a heritage over 20 centuries old. Enables two mutually exclusive decisions. Begin the invasion effort, abandon our Roman heritage. I see. The invasion effort will allow us gain invasion triggered modifier while at war using invasion cast. Okay. We gain bonuses to liberate Greek provinces. And this means that when we own the Grand Coffin of the Tier 2, we get naval bonuses. If we abandon our Roman heritage, we gain disables begin the invasion effort decision, thus preventing us from launching a full-scale reconquest of our past homeland until reclamation. Okay. We lose stability, prestige, and legitimacy. We return to Elysia. It becomes our culture. Do we care? I mean, like, why even click this? To be honest. I see no reason to click this at the moment at all. The question is... okay, so we need to do this. Okay. Then we are actually gonna click it. Because I do want to stay here first before we jump over. Because I don't want to. Okay, this costs me stability, prestige, and other stuff. Ouch. So, Varangian Guards. Now the question is if these guys are gonna like conflict with each other. Either way. They're gonna get this province, and they're turning into Kaudan. Sure. Doesn't seem to cost me diplomatic thingy. Nope. You guys do you. We have you in this list here now. Rank in order. Can we do anything? Fortify subject? Nope. Well, we can do something. Rank. Just also give us more briefing room, and like I said before, we will now start actually gaining other troops. You guys are sad. You guys are not sad. Yoink. I will keep saying yoink, and you will not stop me. Right, and we have our color is a lot nicer. It has come to our attention while the current army is sufficient for battling native rebels, it simply does not compare to the massed armies of the European powers. We have many subjects now, so perhaps it might be beneficial to reform the military into something perhaps a little less ad hoc than it is now. So, we basically, I guess now, we decide for what we want to do with our armies. As the frontier continued to expand, defending it became increasingly challenging. Consequently, reconnaissance and fortification became a key aspect of border warfare, as the local forces couldn't be prevented everywhere simultaneously. Thanks. To overcome their limited numbers, the local increasingly simplifies Barbaroy mastery of the terrain with... Okay. We lose expand the military, and we gain carry bonuses and fort defense bonuses. Nope. Don't want that. By giving recruits land on the frontier in exchange for service, we can simultaneously secure a steady source of well-trained individuals and enhance the defense of our colonies. This one gives a spreading benefit. That's actually really cool. We can also just say let's become better at sieging, far more military bonuses. Okay, but we also have the Greek fire option. The question is now, is this good? It does give infantry fire and siege ability. It gives a really high recruit mind, infantry cost, and land force limit. This feels, I mean, our armies are going to be pretty impressive if we get a bonus to infantry fire right away. That's even better than artillery. But I'm kind of tending towards the global settler in Greece because, I mean, what are we currently doing? Like, it's nice to gain a military bonus. But we are not really doing war against someone who needs... we're gonna take this. I think we can also switch it. Like, didn't we have to change army doctrine? Yeah, we can actually do that. Of course, we're not gonna fight for now. Obviously. But this is, yeah. With solid control of the sea passage to our capital, there are many who believe we should cement this dominance and make a lasting testament of our glory that can be seen by every ship that passes through the sea gate. Several plans have already been made up for a giant stone statue of guardians doubling as lighthouses to build as the citizens of the bay. The glorious nation of Alicia deserves a glorious entryway. It costs me a lot, but we get guardian statues. Or we can just say we do it later. Okay. Alright, you're in charge. This just cost me 700 and that's about it. Lovely. You stop. Lovely, you're industrious. That's also nice. We still need to wait for this stuff here. Tyrannical nobles. Nope. Be upset, I don't give a shit. So, a great synod. The church has gathered a great synod. They are asking for your support in certain privileges in return for helping fight anti-feudal heresies that are stalking our land. Okay, so basically we lose admin, but this one gives us stability. But we would lose some Diplo power. I mean, just gaining stability sounds like pretty neat. So it's really expensive, you know. Varangian artwork. Jesus Christ, like, I thought this is gonna be like this initial thingy where we just like get this heavy amounts of events, but we are getting blasted. And I'm loving every second of it. Oh, we now see this place as well. I see, but we're nearly done with this here. So we are working well on this stuff. We nearly have enough money for the next great project. And for this we do want to... Oh, we need to protect this as well. So we do need to technically build a fort here. Then here. No, wait. No, it needs to be in center. So, yeah. Here, here, here. 3 forts. That's it. Okay. In the last month, no less than 3 merchants, 2 business owners, and a priest reported strange inscriptions found written on their stores and houses. Most shockingly, such an inscription was also found behind the entrance to the Church of Saint Constantinos. Such acts could not go unpunished, and an investigation was launched post-haste, which revealed that these inscriptions were written in an archaic tongue to the Varangians. Normally this would be far from a damning piece of evidence, were it not for the culprit inscribing his name as part of his artwork. A short round of questioning revealed that this Halfdan is in fact Captain Halfdan, a prominent member of the Varangian Order. When confronted with the evidence, the Order defended his actions as innocent fun, while the aggrieved parties demand compensation paid and to have him and any future perpetrators exiled. We can compensate them with money and army tradition. We can compensate them and legitimacy. Or we just lose legitimacy. Don't care. This is your problem. Lovely. So we know we have this project next. We know where we want to build our forts. This is lovely. So, let's continue on the... No, wait, we need this province. Fantastic. This has already the tax bonus. This has a tax bonus. I am wondering if I should put in the... this here. You know what? This costs me a heavy amount of money, probably. But we are making so much money. Yeah, you know what? This is acceptable. I do want to get this pushed away at this point. The Varangian, the Hellenic stuff. Yeah. So, but we are gonna end this episode here. So like always, like the shenanigans. I guess see you guys next episode. Bye!